It was a rainy Tuesday morning. I went to work like always, with my coffee in hand and a smile on my face. But when I left the office, I was holding a letter and a broken dream. My name is Jack. A few months ago, I lost my dream job. Why?
Learning English can be simple. Here's the science-backed method I use. Step 1. Listen 3 times. Train your ear. Step 2. Repeat aloud 3 times. Master pronunciation. Step 3. Write 3 times. Make it stick. It works. Try it for 7 days and comment your results.
It was a rainy Tuesday morning. I went to work like always, with my coffee in hand and a smile on my face. But when I left the office, I was holding a letter and a broken dream. My name is Jack. A few months ago, I lost my dream job. Why? Because I couldn't speak English well enough. I remember that day. I had to explain my project to important people at the company. My heart was beating fast. My hands were sweating. I opened my mouth to speak, but no words came out. I felt so embarrassed. Worse than that, I felt ashamed. I saw the look in their eyes. They didn't trust me anymore. For many days, I stayed alone in my apartment. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I didn't want to leave my bed. A small voice inside my head kept saying, "You are not good enough. You lost your chance." I felt sad. I felt weak. One night, I looked at myself in the mirror. My eyes were tired. My face looked older. And I asked myself, "Are you going to quit now? Or will you fight for your dreams?" That night, I made a choice. I decided to change. I decided to fight. Even if it was hard. Even if I was afraid. Even if nobody believed in me. I chose to believe in myself. After that night, I started from zero. No expensive classes, no private teachers, just me, my laptop, and a notebook. Every morning, before the sun came up, I sat at my small kitchen table and studied. At first, I didn't know where to start. Everything felt too hard. The words, the grammar, the pronunciation, it was like climbing a big mountain. But I didn't stop. I found free videos on YouTube. I listened to simple English podcasts. I read small books for kids. I decided to create a system. When I heard a new word, I wrote it down. At night, I read all the new words aloud. I also recorded my voice and listened. It felt strange at first. Hearing my mistakes was hard. But I knew, if I wanted to change, I had to face the hard parts. Everywhere I went, English was with me. When I walked to the supermarket, when I waited for the bus, when I cleaned my apartment, I used my earphones and listened to English. Podcasts, songs, little stories. It didn't matter if I didn't understand everything. What mattered was to make English part of my life. It was not perfect. Some days I felt tired. Some days I didn't feel smart. But I remembered my dream. I wanted a second chance. I wanted freedom. So I kept going. One word at a time, one step at a time. The hardest part was not the grammar. It was not the new words. It was fighting the bad feelings inside me. One day I saw a tourist in my city. I wanted to say hello and help him. I tried. But my voice cracked. I forgot simple words. I saw confusion in his eyes. I felt so small. That night, I almost gave up. I sat in the dark thinking, maybe I can't do this. Maybe I'm just bad at languages. I wanted to quit. I wanted to throw away my notebook. I wanted to forget everything. But deep inside, I remembered my dream. I didn't want to stay stuck. I didn't want to live with regret. So I stood up. I opened my notebook again, and I promised myself, "You will not give up." Little by little, things started to change. One night, I listened to a song, and for the first time, I understood every word. I smiled. I even cried a little. Another day, I ordered coffee in English. No fear, no mistakes. It was a small victory, but to me, it felt like winning a gold medal. Later, I joined a small English group online. I spoke for 10 minutes. My heart was beating fast, but I did it. These victories were small, but they were signs that I was growing, signs that my dream was still alive. I was no longer the same Jack. I was changing step by step. 5 months later, I sat in another job interview. This time, the questions were in English. I was nervous, my hands were cold, but I was ready. The manager asked me questions, and for the first time, I answered without fear. My voice was calm, my words were clear. At the end of the interview, the manager smiled and said, "Welcome to the team." I got the job. It wasn't just a new job, it was a new beginning, a second chance, a new life. Today, I am living proof that failure is not the end. It is just a test. Life asks you, how much do you want your dream? If you are watching this video, maybe you feel lost, maybe you feel scared, maybe you think you are not good enough. But listen to me, you are not alone. It's okay to feel afraid. It's okay to make mistakes. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep going. One word at a time, one sentence at a time, one small step at a time. Dreams don't die. They wait for you to fight for them. I started with nothing, just a notebook, a dream, and a promise to myself. And today, I speak English. I have a new job. I have new opportunities. And you can do the same. Start today. Don't wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. Your future is waiting. And it's brighter than you think.